We are globetrotting through retirement on the Rick Steves Heart of Ireland tour at the Rock of Cashel, one of the most significant Christian sites in Ireland. It's a steep walk uphill to the ruins, and we'll tell you why that played such a big role in the history later in the video. But Shane is our guide today, and he tells us about the most significant piece of history here, the connection to St. Patrick.
Now, you've all heard of St. Patrick's.
Yes.
This site, like all sites in Ireland, St. Patrick has visited a lot. Legend has it that St. Patrick visited here in the 5th century. Now, the wall outside is called St. Patrick's Wall. Across in the distance over there, where most people are standing and getting well and where lovely and dry, that is called St. Patrick's Cross. The cathedral itself is actually called St. Patrick's Cathedral. And underneath our views is St. Patrick's Rock. So people think when they see Rock of Cashel, they look up and they say, wow, that's St. Patrick's Rock. Look, actually what we're standing on. So it's a geological feature, it's a limestone.
Legend has it that this is the site of the conversion of the King of Munster by St. Patrick in the 5th century, and the story is incredible.
King Angus was High King of Munster here, and the story goes that during the baptism or during the christening ceremony, King Angus was on bed ready in front of St. Patrick ready to be baptized. St. Patrick stood before him carrying a staff in his hand with holes on the top and large spike hand box. To be dramatic, he raised 2 hands in the air and stuck the spike into the crowd. Accidentally stuck straight through King Angus. Now, firstly, King Angus was a high king. All his subjects lined up behind him ready to be baptized. We couldn't scream out in pain, show any grief. But secondly, he was a pagan, so he didn't know if this was part of the ceremony.
This was once a stronghold for royalty for more than 1,000 years. But then, in the 1100s, it was handed over to Christian leaders, and there are reminders of St. Patrick throughout the property. Like the cross of St. Patrick. The original lives in the chapel. This is a replica that was erected in the 1970s. If you're enjoying these videos, please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. The oldest and tallest of the structures is the well-preserved round tower, 92 feet high, dating back to the 1100s. Inside, we marvel at the stonework. The Gothic-style Cathedral of St. Patrick was constructed in the 13th century. Celtic crosses dot the surrounding graveyard, which is one of the oldest active cemeteries in Ireland. Burial practice here date back to the 4th century during the time of the King of Munster. The graveyard remains in use today with only a small number of local families eligible, and that list dates back to the 1930s.
As you know, this place has tremendous religious significance, but when you look around, it was great for defense too.
The sweeping vistas of Tipperary are breathtaking. Shane told us that there are 360-degree views for miles, which offers tremendous tactical advantages. And that steep uphill walk we talked about before, imagine charging up that with a full set of armor and heavy weapons. The Rock of Cashel, filled with fascinating stories dating back to the early Christian origins of Ireland, and an area we'd like to return as we are globe-trotting through retirement.